Hi Capricorn, thanks for joining me. This will be a general love reading for you guys from the 16th to the 31st of December. It is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Don't worry if you don't know what your Moon, Rising or Venus sign is. If you check the description box below the video, all that information is in there for you. Also, please remember that time is fluid, so this could have already happened, could be happening now, or could be happening sometime in the future. And also please remember that these are general love readings. They won't resonate with everyone out there, so take what resonates with you or for you and leave the rest. Also, cross watches, please remember that these energies can be vice versa or interchangeable, however it resonates with you. Okay, King of Swords, declaring, I'm not having any more of this. I've been wounded in love, people have left me out in the cold. Decision to actually come towards somebody, even though you've gone through a bit of a tumultuous time. Working really hard on ditching the past and just moving forward. So the King of Swords is you declaring to someone. And it's also declaring to yourself, because we don't want any more of this Nine of Swords shenanigans, expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights, stealing your energy back, stealing their, whoever this is, stealing their energy back, bobbing in, bobbing out. You've got to make a commitment to your future. So, working really hard on trying to break free from cycles, I feel. Okay, never giving up on love. I'm wanting to celebrate with somebody, the Nine of Cups, in a very real way. Putting in the time and effort this time. So you know what's required enough to get a sustainable relationship going. It's not about you stealing your energy backwards and forwards. What have I done? What have I done? I've just bobbed in, I've bobbed out. Oh my god, can I come towards somebody? What do I need to do? Well, the King of Swords says, well, you've just got to be realistic. This is what you've done. Own it, work through it and move on. If you want to come towards somebody and you want resolution, then you're gonna have to put the time and effort in. Six of Pentacles. Okay, never giving up on the situation. Nine of Wands. But it's almost like, don't give up on what you've created. Okay, from sticky beginnings doesn't mean that the end's going to be sticky. You've got to work at it and work through it. So wanting to put the time and effort in now, even though you are the wounded warrior and you have wounded other people in the process. Eight of Wands just wants to send that communication out and see where the chips fall. See if that person is interested in creating something, or just being, at the very least, being able to sit down and talk about the situation. Wow. But you want more than that. The Ace of Cups has just flown out. So you do want to create a brand new emotionally fulfilling relationship. So it wasn't emotionally fulfilling for either of you in the past, but you want a second go at it. You want a second bite at the apple, the Ace of Cups. I'm working really hard. No, High Priest. In order to change from these energies here, which is very kind of like the Stealer and the Tarot, very inconsistent and very negative emotions, very dour. In order to change and be able to offer somebody a very emotionally fulfilling relationship, you have to change yourself. So the High Priest here makes small incremental changes on a routine basis in order to become almost like a butterfly. So he's going through a transformative period, but not rushing it. He wants to spend time on becoming the person that he wants to become. And with that Ace of, King of Swords, it's almost like declaring to yourself, you're saying, I need to change. I need to change. Not only my outlook, but I need to change how I interact with people on the level of love. Okay. And don't scatter your energy. And look at that, Queen of Cups. Nurturing yourself to gain a bright future, nurturing a relationship, but putting the time and effort into yourself now, but also that love is felt by the other person, whoever you're going towards. And look at that, you did just leave them out in the cold. Seeds well planted. You started something with somebody and then just stole your energy away, and then it's kind of like a nightmare. How do I get back to them? How do I explain to them? What do I need to do? You know, what do I need to do? They're not going to be interested in me. Well, you communicate with them at the very least and own up to what you have been. But you are going to own up. Look at that, 9 of Pentacles, because you feel everything is right now, because you've made those changes, those inner changes that will affect your 3D sphere, which will affect how you interact with people, how you perceive yourself, how you feel about yourself, more importantly. 9 of Pentacles, all your ducks in a row. Yeah, I want to go and speak to these seeds well planted. It's been a long time coming. I've just been sitting here waiting, thinking it's a nightmare, but I'm going to rush in now. I'm going to send that communication out. The Prince of Wands. So very enthusiastically come in towards somebody. Giddy. A lot of euphoric energy, saying, yeah, hi, how you doing? I haven't spoken to you for ages. And unleashing this gorgeous energy of progression, of passion, of new beginnings out of the box, because I don't feel that you've ever really truly expressed how you feel about this person and what you really want from this situation, or what you're hoped to have from it, because let's face it, you just stole your energy away. Neither of you came back to water it. And look at that, you want resolution, very much like Aquarius's reading. And the moon, you've been waiting for this person to come back in. They're not coming to you. You have to make the moves, and you have to come at this with brand new fresh eyes and a brand new, like I said, you're transforming into somebody that's very optimistic, that knows what they want, more importantly, and isn't or going to bring wishy-washy energy into a situation. You want to create something that's very loving with the Ace of Cups. So yeah, you've never truly expressed how you feel. So now the time is right. The moon said, I've had enough of you lurking around in the shadows, Capricorn. You need to resolve this. You need to resolve it. So go ahead and send that dialogue. Just spark a dialogue. You've changed, they've changed. Let's see how it goes. Let's see what happens. It's beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to have a look and see how the other person feels about you. It's funny, a lot of my readings are actually about people resolving issues within themselves and coming back to situations and mending. But I feel that these are whoever I'm getting the messages from and whoever's in the room with me, they're very invested in human beings or humanity getting the best out of themselves. So it is a lot about repairing relationships, but not about repairing them, but looking at them and owning your part to play in the demise of a relationship or why you've drifted apart. It's about personal progression within these readings. They're not just normal tarot readings, and I never envisaged it to be like this. I thought they would just be tarot readings and, you know, bish bash bosh, I'd be able to tell you all kinds of stuff, but something happened in the birth of Mystic Freyja, and I just said I'm open and receptive, and that was it. Then it was like, oh my gosh, really? And I got bombarded with loads of stuff and I just couldn't make sense of it. It is about spirituality in its essence. It's about you creating a better future for yourself and for people who interact with you. It's about you progressing spiritually in this life. It's not just I'm going to meet a girl with blue eyes and her name's going to be Sarah, or you know, I'm going to meet a man named Brian who's got loads of money. It's not about that. It's about you getting the best out of your situations moving forward. So that's why the disclaimer's there. Don't know why I've had to explain all of that, but anyway, 5 of Water. This person, whoever is on the receiving end of these seeds well planted, yeah, you bummed them out with this seeds well planted stuff and you moving your energy in a different direction. This person here had a broken heart. 5 of Water. felt really emotional about the situation and really didn't like it, but there was no recourse. They couldn't speak to you about it. They couldn't do anything. They were just left in no man's land. And look at that. Yeah. Left in no man's land. They do want to speak to you. They want to nurture this connection and themselves moving forward. They've never given up hope that this could be a relationship. And I feel that when you do actually send that communication out, it is going to be reciprocated, because both of you have got hidden emotions for each other. Both of you have never explored this relationship in any great detail. So it says to me that you've either a nod, a wink, a kind of like, yeah, yeah, I'm really interested in you. And then that was it. It just fell flat. So look at this. So you both, communication wise, you're both birthing a whole new cycle. There is resolution to this because you're speaking, you want to speak, you want to explore this and get everything out from underneath the shadows. None of you want this energy to bleed into 2022. You want it resolved in 2021, which is beautiful. But this person here has hidden emotions for you, you have hidden emotions for them. So yeah, so communication is reciprocated in the same amount of energy terms, fire, passion, progression, as you're putting in, because it's about reciprocity this time. It's about aligning yourselves on that energetic frequency, on a specific frequency of love, to open that energetic doorway in order for you to interact. And this person here has something they need to shed, though. The Justice card here. Stand up for your beliefs and decisions, so interacting with you. But it also says to me that they have something that's very committed. Perhaps they're attached to, that they will, or thinking about, is not in a... I don't think it's in a very healthy space, because they're thinking about communicating with you and they have hidden emotions for you, but they are willing to almost like cut a relationship in order to start something with you. And the Empress. So nurturing themselves, nurturing you, nurturing their future moving forward. And they know where their heart lies, because the Knight of Earth is here and it is very slow moving energy. But if we have a look at this card here, time to buckle down and get things done. So it is going to take them time, I feel, for you to offer a very emotive, an emotional new beginning. This person here has something to seal off, because it is going to take time. This is the slowest moving card in the tarot. Get things done. Honour your commitments. So severance of commitments. A guardian angel. So they are protected in this. So I feel when you come back in, it's kind of like a wake-up call for this person. They're like, oh gosh, I really want to take a leap of faith towards them, but I've got something I'm attached to that needs to play out. It needs to go in order to start something new with you, Capricorn. And look at that. Again, reiterated by the Four of Air. Time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision on which way they want to go. But I feel that they will take that leap of faith towards you. They want to explore this connection. Wow, okay. What else do we need to know? Well, how does this person feel about Capricorn, please? How does this person feel about Capricorn? Capricorn in love. Capricorn in love. Anything else? Yep. So they do see this as worth the time and effort. They want to nurture it going forward. They want to nurture you. Make time for those around you. They want to take it slow, because they do see it as something that's going to last them out the rest of their days. The 10 of Earth. Something that's very solid. Something that has a huge amount of promise there. So I think that you both are in love, or have been in love with each other, but just haven't expressed it. So we've got here a very happy family life, financial security, finding the magic in the little things. It's about spending time with each other and getting to know each other again. It is beautiful. Okay, so I'm just going to have a look at your romance angels and angel answers. So yeah, I think 2022 is going to be new beginnings for everybody. I think everybody's got a different sense of what it means to live and love and all those kind of things. I think that 2022 is going to be a lot different for a lot of people out there. A lot of people are going to say to themselves what's in their heart, you know. They're just going to go for it. They are just going to do something completely different and just go for it. And not just only in the terms of love. I feel a lot of people are going to do it in monetary terms, in career terms as well. It's going to be a very revolutionary year, I feel, for humanity, for people progressing and doing what's in their heart rather than just trundling along and just doing the everyday. So we've got here, yes, ask your angels. So it could be in prayer, or it could be somebody that gives you good, grounded, solid advice. So seeking counsel with someone, just to get your mind straight and see if, you know, it is worth putting the time and effort in. But I feel that you will. At the very least, you're going to send out some communication. And we also have choose a new direction. Yeah, we're in retrograde. What you've left, you're going back to. So beautiful. So we've got a yes here. It is safe for you to love, open your heart to give, and receive the highest energy of all. It's beautiful. Anything else? We've got ask your angels, trust in the information that you're being given, trust your gut. This situation is calling you to have faith. Beautiful. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? Choose a new direction. This is not affected by children. So if anybody's got children within this connection, could be either side, could be shared children. But I don't feel it ever got that far for you to have children between you. Your love life has been affected by children, but these children, I don't feel, perhaps you've been hiding behind the guys that whatever they say goes, but I feel that the children are going to give you the thumbs up on this and say, yeah, go and try it, why not? That's what life's all about. Heart-to-heart conversations, honestly, discuss your feelings with each other, move through that moon energy and just release what's in your heart and mind. Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy for both of you. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Religious factors, your love life has been influenced by your religious upbringing, spiritual path. It's definitely being influenced by your spiritual path, whether you like it or not. The universe is pushing you in this direction. No matter how much you try and resist it, it will find a way. And very soon, clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. Beautiful. It's a gorgeous progression of from what was or could seem negative into something that's very prosperous and positive. Your dreams need a practical plan. Have faith in your dreams. It's a dream to be with this person. Doing a lot of dreaming. A fiery climax approaches, you're telling me. And what else we need to know? Balance, spirituality and practicality. Okay, we need to weave it into the everyday. Okay, spirituality. It's difficult sometimes because, let's face it, we all live in this 3D realm. We can't really reside on the 5D all the time, so you have to try and weave it into your day as best you can. Okay. And what else do we need to know? That's you changing, that metamorphosis. Look at the bigger picture. Whatever you start now, tiny steps will have an effect on your future. So make sure they're good steps, tiny steps. Take time with yourself. It's time to release negativity. Your commitment is being tested. What was I saying? Little and often. The High Priestess. The energy is gaining momentum and a time for healing. Be kind to yourself, Capricorn. Nobody else is going to do that. You need to be kind to yourself, okay? And love yourself, warts and all. Seriously, that's what you need to do. Even the bad bits. We have to acknowledge those bits. Nobody likes it. I don't like it. But the sooner you own them, they don't have a hold over you. And the sooner that you work through that energy, you can become a better person. You know what triggers you. You know a certain outlook doesn't fit you, and you can move through that energy. You can shrug it off and say, I love that person. I left that thought, I left that ideology behind ages ago. I am new. I feel in a different way, I love in a different way, I look at myself in a different way. I am. We are spiritual beings, so, you know, don't just keep looking at yourself in a human term, okay? I keep saying this. Everything, love and everything else, is led from your spirit, okay? Start looking at yourself as a spiritual being having a human experience, because that's what we are. Being here is a lesson. I don't even know where that's come from, but anyway, whoever needed to hear it needed to hear it. So yeah, just be a bit more loose with yourself. Don't get so uptight. I mean, we're constrained by all these human things, our mind, our ego, our everything else. It's kind of like a shield. We're not supposed to live like that. We're not supposed to live like this. If we look at it in those terms, we're not. All of those things that we've lost over millennia, and we are now kind of like trapped between kind of like no man's land. And I feel it more now, I feel, during these COVID times than I did in the past. I was, you get up, you have a career, you go to blah, 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 you have kids, you have a house, you're old and you die. Wow, what a life. It's not about that. It's not about that. It's about learning life lessons. It's about progression. It's about changing your heart space. It's changing your mind, and having a positive influence with other people, because those people will be able to feed on or feel that energy that you put out in a more loving way. You need to vibrate at a very high level. Very hard to do it on a consistent basis, but we should all start tiny steps, and please don't give up on yourself or a situation. If it's what's really in your heart, don't ever give up on it, okay? It's only you can make those changes. So enough of my waffle. If it did resonate with you, please like, share, subscribe. Please remember to click the thumbs up button. If I don't hear from you beforehand, have a beautiful Christmas or whatever you're doing, wherever you're celebrating. But please stay safe. And I shall see you in 2022. I love you loads. Take care.